Welcome to Passfindr. Passfindr is a very flexible product, so to avoid confusion, there are certain settings that will make Passfindr user-friendly from the very beginning. This is a one-time exercise unless you want to experiment with different settings to suit your individual tastes. So when you first sign into Passfindr, you will be taken to the home screen. And we have a dummy account, so we were going to appropriately call it dummy. And when you get logged in, this is what your home page will look like. What we want to do here is we want to select the gear icon, this icon right here. We're going to select this gear icon, and we're going to get 7 different tabs. And we're going to try to hit each one of them just a little bit and make sure that we're set up properly. So the only one that we're going to discuss on this page is the bottom one, in session after inactivity of, and then you get to choose 15, 30, 60 minutes, 3 hours, 6 hours, or 12 hours. And it says not recommended. I do it anyway because I'm in front of my computer for long stretches at the time. I rarely leave it unattended. But if you are only in front of your computer for 30 minutes a day, then you may want to choose something less so that you know that you're going to get logged out in a timely manner, even if you forget. On the account tab, this is just where you're going to find your information, your name, your username. If you want to change your password, you're going to do it here. If you need to update your email address, you're going to do it on this page. So just make note of that. On the search tab, we really only need to talk about this right now, the show related tags and terms. If you uncheck this box, you will pick up some screen real estate. You may want to check it though until you get used to your own tags and terms. But after a while, you may want to come back in here and pick up some valuable screen real estate by unchecking this box. Bookmarks. You want this to be the default. Just take this one right here. If it says same window tab, take the recommended. That's what works best. Show bookmarks in compact mode. You absolutely want this box checked. We will talk about it during the searching video, and you'll see why, but this is exactly the way you want this page to look. On the security tab, very, very important. You want to make sure all 3 of these boxes at a minimum are checked. When you first log in, it's going to look like this. You're going to want to go ahead and check these 2, automatically decrypt bookmark, preview encrypted bookmark. You're going to want to do that. 2-factor authentication down here. I love 2-factor authentication. I think it's a wonderful thing. However, when you're first starting, it can be a little onerous. If you do choose to enable 2-factor authentication, then you're going to need an authenticator. I use Google Authenticator. It's easy, it's fast, and it just seems to be the one that I can use quickly. Privacy tab. The only thing you're doing here is checking to make sure that this is checked. Once you've made sure this is checked, you can move on to themes. You can make Passfindr look a lot of different ways. You can change the backgrounds, change the colors. You can choose any one of these things, and that's a matter of preference. You don't need to do anything right now. What you do want to know about this particular page is that the font size adjustment is here. So if the font is too small for you, you can click this. This is obviously larger. This is obviously smaller. And you also can do it individually for each device. So if I adjust it here for my computer, I can also adjust this same setting on my smartphone. So just keep that in mind. This is something you get to adjust per device. Here, if you have a different font family that you prefer, you can choose something different than what the default is. But that is really what you need to know about this page from a getting started standpoint. Then, once you're happy with everything and once you've done all this, you click Save Changes, and you are ready to enter bookmarks. And I want to thank you so very much for listening.